Yeah. Hello, everybody. So, how are you guys? I guess everybody is doing very good. So, let me introduce myself. Dr. Gurjeet Singh is here, and I will be your guidance for this speaking basics clear session. If we look upon IELTS, listening, reading, writing, these all are conducted at all together in a proper venue. But for speaking, there is another day which is told by the IELTS, IDP IELTS, that this is your the speaking test details. So how to excel, how to get at least 9. Yeah, you heard it right. Everybody can get 9 easily. Okay, just some tips and tricks, just some practice. Okay, and you can get 9 even. Okay, so before we start, let me just tell you about what are the things which we provide. We as a dynamic health staff. First of all, we provide effective online training. All the training that our students get is 100% online. Reason being, online is provide a little bit flexibility to our training, to our working conditions, to the students even, because most of the students are working sometimes, and it's a little bit difficult for them to get around that particular work schedule. So online training is the one thing which is really effective. Reason being, we provide unlimited practice hours. Okay, the reason we are having 98% of success ratio is we provide unlimited practice session free of cost. Okay, because according to me, IELTS contains about 2 things: guidance and practice. Okay, guidance we will be providing you. Practice also we will be providing you. Okay, because if you are getting both these things, you can easily get your desired score. First of all, unlimited practice sessions that I already told you. Then 100% interactive sessions. All the sessions are live. Okay, these are live. The trainers are in place and they are teaching you guys at lively manner. So you can ask anything from them. Okay, for virtual trainings, you will be getting all the sessions. Will be virtual, and the mock test will be conducted at the regular intervals, so that you can get that examination environment and pressure beforehand, so that you don't feel nervous or something like that whenever you are attempting for your final examination. Then our IELTS and OET experts will be there. Okay, we are already experts in our respective examinations. As of e-capsules, ebooks will be provided, which you can access anywhere, anytime, any number of time, which are really, really helpful. As of rapid revision, about the moment when you book your examination, we put you in the rapid revision sessions. Reason being, some of the examination tips will be given. You will be assigned a individual mentor who will be guiding you all together until and unless you crack your examination. Mock and examination and assignments will be given. Okay, soft skill sessions, speaking are really an important module if we look upon your IELTS, because in speaking, you as a person will be presenting. So we really emphasize on speaking. 24/7 LMS will be provided. Live shows, as it is going around, like YouTube live shows that are really free of cost. And apart from that, you will be also getting community support. Okay, now let's start from our speaking. The main reason which we are here today. First of all, what are the parameters on which you will be assessed? There are 4 parameters in speaking: fluency and coherence, 25%; grammatical range and accuracy, 25%; lexical resources, 25%; Pronunciation 25%. Okay, so these are 4 modules, 4 parameters on which you will be assessed. You will be assessed on the basis of these 4 things. You will be awarded out of 9 band score in all of them, and the average of all of them will be your final band score. So it is crystal clear that all the 4 modules, all the 4 parameters are really important to excel in speaking. Okay, so let's discuss the types of question and how to answer them. First of all, it will be a personal conversation. You will be asked, what is your name, from where you belong, what you do, are you working or are you studying? It is sort of a personal conversation. There will be common theme like he will be talking about your family or your friend or favorites, etc. Now, how to attempt them? Okay, speaking part is about everyday personal topic. Remember, speak every question in IELTS, every speaking question is really important. So it is really necessary you should express yourself. For example, it is, do you have a small family or large family? That is a simple part 1 question. Okay, now how you will be answering? One way of answering is large. They are my parents, me, and my 2 brothers and a sister. That is one way of answering. Second answer, nuclear family. I have my parents and my sister. And the last type of answer that we can give is, I come from a large family. I live with my parents, my 2 siblings, and my paternal grandparents. I feel lucky to have such a supportive and nurturing family environment. So if you guys look upon these 3 types of answers, the most impressionable and most emphasized answer will be answer number 3. Reason, we showed a lot of variability. We showed a lot of linguistic approaches in this particular answer. What he will do by knowing that whether you have a small family or large family, he have nothing to do with that. What he have to do with that is your speaking variability, your speaking grammar, okay, all the things. So you must speak as much as so that you are able to show, you are able to present your speaking variability. That is really important thing. Okay. Now, these are the type of questions you will be getting in part 1. Part 1 is basically so that you can, get along with the exam, okay, to get comfortable, because I have seen there are a lot of students who are really nervous whenever, the talk of speaking is there, that I usually got a lot of queries that, so we feel really nervous whenever we enter the examination environment. So to get out that particular nervousness, speaking part 1 is there. Okay, another thing I want to add here, never fight with your nervousness. Okay, with my personal experience, never fight, because more you fight with your nervousness, it will become more pronounced, so it will go away. Just try to be comfortable in that speaking room. It is just a normal speaking interview, nothing else. Okay, so just be comfortable, be yourself, and give your own personal answers. It will be really impactful if you are becoming comfortable with the examiner. Confidence will be there. Okay, so these are some of the types of questions that we will be getting in part 1. First of all, it is about your friends, then about transportation, habits, studies, hometown. Okay, so these are sort of personal questions in which you will be answering your personal views, okay, personal habits. Okay, so all the things are really easy for the part 1. Now, coming towards part 2. Speaking part 2 is a cue card. You will be given a particular topic. A task card will be given to you along with the written prompts. That means questions. Then the examiner will talk with you. Will give you a talk about topics that should include all those points that are mentioned in that particular cue card. Now you will be given 1 minute to prepare. Okay, 1 minute is given. Okay, and in that 1 minute is really important. See, the more variety in your notes will be, those that 1 minute in you will be preparing your notes, right? So the more variability in your notes will be, more efficient your speaking part 2 will be. So try to focus, try to include as much points as you can in that, that time period. There is a proper way of making notes. Okay, I will be telling you after this slide. Then you must talk to for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, you can use your notes to help you. Okay, then examiner will ask 1 or 2 more questions regarding that. Now, how to make notes? Notes really impact a lot, because in that 2 minutes you must get a lot of words, lot of vocabulary, lot of ideas. Okay, so here comes into play your notes. The better your notes not making skills are, the better your cue card will be. That is a simple thing. Now let's just take an example. The cue card you got is just for the example is describe a memorable journey you have made. Your first 4 questions are where you were going, how you were traveling, why you were making the journey, and explain what made journey so memorable. Now, how to make notes? Okay, let me just share my notepad with you. To make notes, just do a simple thing. This is my way of making notes. Okay, you guys can use your own way. This is just for the sake of your knowledge. Okay, this just make things a little bit easier. Now, just make this particular and this line. Okay, now in the first quadrant, just answer the first one, that is where you were going. Okay, I will say let's take it like Delhi. Okay, and next one, how you felt. Okay, next one, for example, the questions are where you were going, how you were traveling, why you were making the journey, and explain what made journey. Next one is how you were going. I will say it's car. Why you were making, okay, for vacation with friends. Just make a short forms. Okay, and in the last, why it was so memorable, historical. Okay, so in the same way, try to write as many words in all the quadrants as you can. Okay, because more words, more vocabulary is there, more your speaking will be. Okay, so just do this thing. It will really help you while you are answering your cue card. Okay, so this is the process of making notes. Okay, just write all the answers in separate quadrants, so that they all should be differentiated, and you can easily differentiate while you are answering the cue card. Now, if we look upon next one, how to answer a question. Okay, just use the 1 minute time. Okay, make sure you understand the question very well. That is really important. Sometimes we just look at it and we answer anything else. Okay, so just have a look at it and understand what he has asked. Okay, what the question is asked. What are the 4 questions? Because those 4 questions are really important. While you are answering, you must answer all the 4 questions. It is really important. Now, pay attention to the details. Okay, all the details must be mentioned. For example, if they have asked where you went, I will say Delhi. Okay, I will also add a lot of points like Delhi is the national capital of India and it is situated in the North India. Okay, so all these sort of things must be mentioned in your cue card. That is really important. Next thing is really important. Always answer from your personal experience. Never make stories. Okay, never make stories. Reason being, whenever you are making stories, you will get confused. Okay, but if you are describing your own personal experience, that will be easy. You just have to put yourself in that particular position. You have to imagine that particular situation and just ask your mind to give a better ideas. and you will surely be getting the better ideas. You can write some vocabulary. Okay. Now, this was our first way of answering the cue card. Second way of answering the cue card is PPF strategy. Okay. What is the PPF strategy now? First of all, the full form of PPF strategy. It is past, present, and future. Okay. One thing more. It is not essential that you talk about past, present, and future, but this is just helping strategy. Because in PPF strategy, you can speak at length. Okay. And whenever you are speaking at length, that means your fluency is better. Okay. And also you can use a range of grammatical structures because you are using all the three tenses, past as well as present as well as future. Okay. And so it will be helpful in your two parameters, that is fluency and grammar. Okay, which is really beneficial for us. Then it is not essential. Okay, as I already told you. So how to answer this particular, how to use PPF strategy? For example, it is the same question. Okay, when you took the trip, what you did, explain why this trip was memorable to you. Okay, for example, this is the case. Now, whenever you are using your PPF strategy, remember, first of all, just talk about past, then talk about present, and then future. Okay, let's just read this one. For past, I will say it was definitely far more exciting than any holiday I had been on before. I had been on to Europe, so Asia was a completely different experience for me. So here I used a lot of past structures. That is, I had been, I had been, was. Okay, so these are denoting my grammatical variability for past. Now, if we talk about present, I have got some photos from the trip on my computer. I look at them and start dreaming about going back there. Okay, so have got, look, start dreaming. These all are denoting our present tense. Now, if we look upon our future, it will be, actually, I'm planning to take my girlfriend next year, but we are going to stay at a beach resort this time because I heard there are some lovely places by the sea. We will probably just take day trips to cities, temples. I can't wait. So here I just added my future tense. So there is a mixture of tenses here. I'm just answering single cue card, but at the same time, I'm also adding a lot of tenses, past, present, and future. So it will really impact your lexical resources because you're using a lot of variable structures. It will, improve your grammar. It will improve your fluency because you are speaking at length. Okay, you do not have to think about a lot of things. Okay, now this is the way of answering your part 2. Now, part 3. According to me, part 3 is really important. Part 3 plays a really important way of your final marking. Reason, in part 3 there is no time limit. One thing. Second thing, these are opinion-based questions. Now, what this will help you in getting the more band score. In part 1 and part 2, you are bound to those 2 or 3 sentences plus that 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, but in part 3 you can talk, you can give answer n number of times. Just to make you guys sure, discussion questions means you have to give your opinion, you have to express your opinion, you have to justify them, you have to analyze and discuss and speculate about the question that was asked in the part 2. Okay, these are 99% of the times, these questions are just related to your part 2 questions. Now, these are also known as counter questioning. Okay, so it will take around 4 to 5 minutes. So remember the line, try to show as much as vocabulary skills, as much as grammatical skills, as much as fluency skills in this part 3, because this part 3 gives you a liberty of using lot of answers, lot of questions, lot of answers. Okay, lot of grammatical structures. How you can answer the part 3 question. That is the thing which we'll be doing here. What is the strategy? First thing, never memorize your answers. Okay, never. This is for your part 1 and part 2 also. Never memorize. I'm repeating, the examiners are already trained for that thing. If you are giving memorized answer, they will look upon that. They will get up to that point that you have memorized. Okay, so never memorize answer. There is no correct answer in IELTS. Okay, you just have to give your own opinion, what you think about that. Okay, for the okay, so just give your opinions, you give your views, and just justify it rather than remembering the idea. Don't give short answer like part 1. Try to answer at least 3 or 4. Okay, like at least 5 or 7 sentences must be there. Okay, try to give reasons also. If you are saying one particular sentence, why you are saying it. Okay, justify it along with an example. How to add example? I will be telling you guys in the next slides. Now, if you do not understand the question, ask the examiner. Okay, understand the question first. Take a pause of 1 or 2 seconds, then start your answer. Okay, rather than giving an irrelevant answer, because if you are giving an irrelevant answer, that will cut your bands for sure. Okay, so understand it, then answer. Now, don't give personal personal answers. Okay, I am repeating, don't give personal answers. For example, the question is, do you think dieting is important? And if I said, yes, I am dieting to reduce weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle, this. So it will be incorrect because they are asking us about our thinking. Do you think? Okay, so correct answer will be, yes, I think it is. If people are above their normal weight and are unhealthy, they should go on a diet in order to have a healthy lifestyle. Okay, this is a correct way of answering because these are opinion based or discussion questions. So you cannot just give your personal answer that what you are doing. They have not asked us that thing. Okay, it will be a negative thing for you. Give opinionated answers. Okay, for example, why do you think people enjoy eating out? Correct answer will be, I think. Okay, remember this word, I think. I think it just denotes that I am giving my opinion. I'm expressing my opinion. That is the thing which they are looking for. I think people prefer a change of place sometimes. They might not be interested in eating inside the 4 walls of their house like they usually do. Another reason might be that they love to try different cuisines from different restaurants. Maybe they reach out to the restaurants for the dishes whose preparations they are unaware of. Eating outside with friends and family has also become a major pastime. So these all was just my thinking. Okay, this is the thing which I think. So I just expressed my views. Simple. Okay, so never give your personal answer, just give your opinionated answers. Give examples. Examples are really important, you know, because obviously, let's just take an example that if you are having debate, if you are discussing anything with your friends or family, everybody gives examples that you know that this thing happened, so that's why I'm saying. So that is the thing you have to do in your part 3 also. You can give your personal examples. That is, acceptable in examples only, not in answers, in examples. For example, I can say, for example, if, for example, the question is, do you think parents should help their children with their homework, or should it be done by children on their own? So, so whenever you are answering this particular question, it will be, I think it should be done by the children on their own, but they can reach out to their parents for doubts. I think this will help them understand their homework, as they will read more and research more to find out the answers rather than it being given to them in a platter. Okay, so now what comes our example. For example, on days that my brother did his homework on his own, he understood better and read more about the topic than when my mom helped him with it. Okay, so this is the thing. This is how you will be adding your personal examples. Got it, guys? Then Some of another examples. Do you think there will be changes? Well, changes are inevitable since they are causes of any advancements. Therefore, it's not surprising that there might be some alterations in leadership styles and their effects. If we trace back history, the differences are noticeable. Many emperors or royal governors in ancient time ruled their kingdom by inflicting fear, pain on their people, which flatly contradicts how leaders conquer others' mind and hearts nowadays. Modern leaders no longer impose anything on anyone, but inspire them with their vision and yearning for a better life. Okay, so if you guys closely look, I have added lot of vocabularies. Okay, vocabulary is really important. Okay, how? Why vocabulary is very important? Because if we see, we are answering about 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 sentences. Okay, it cannot be simple, guys. Okay, you have to add some of the vocabulary precisely. Okay, don't use unnecessary words. Okay, just add some precise vocabulary. It will make your speaking very beautiful. Okay, I think I have made myself clear with all the speaking doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section also. Okay, so this was our speaking. Okay, just impose all these tricks or impose all these strategies in your speaking, and I can bet if you are imposing all these things in your speaking, you will surely be getting your desired band score. Okay. Now, let me just tell you about our flexible timings in our DHS Academy. These are already flexible timings. If anybody is having work in morning, he or she can attend in noon, evening, or night. We have classes at every possible time. Okay, so and plus there will be non-stop practices which you can attend anytime, anywhere. Okay, as wires, because we are providing very high level of training to all our students. Okay, OET plus IELTS success ratio is about 99%. There are a lot of superheroes from us, a lot of achievers with us that have achieved, and you can easily get their success stories on YouTube. Just go through that. These are our mentors. Apart from myself, Ms. Sheetal is there, Ms. Blessy is there, Dr. Veema is there, Ms. Brahma Chatterjee with around 3,500 plus achievers, and Ma'am Jerry Ma'am is there. Okay, so we all are here for you guys. Okay, we can provide you a really excellent training to all of you so that you can achieve your dreams and your desired band score. Okay, apart from that, we also have 24/7 community support, okay, and unlimited training. So if you join today, you can easily get 10% off. Okay. That's all for now. See you next time.